Are you living your best frugal life and you're also struggling with ever-increasing grocery store prices? This seems to be happening everywhere in the world, and I would love to invite you to join me on a week of meal prep and what I eat in a week so that I can share with you what I am trying out these days to reduce my food budget just a little bit, or at least keep it the same, and to have delicious and nutritious food. Let's eat. Welcome, I'm Amy, and here at Frugal Over 50, I give you tips and tools for frugal living. Hola a todos! En este video les voy a compartir lo que preparo y lo que como en una semana. Provecho! So it's a week of meal prep and what I eat in a week, but we're actually starting out here at Target to take care of what Goldie needs to eat for the week. Let's go. That breakfast, the total was definitely greater than the sum of its parts. Amazing flavor, highly recommend. Very inexpensive, lots of vegetables, very filling, absolutely delicious. If you try it, let me know how it went and what variety of vegetables you added. This was amazing. Also reminded me that you should eat lunch. Being too busy during the day and then cramming all your calories in at night. Oh, I'm stuffed. But dang, it was good.
breakfast, fresh coffee and bagels too. A new day is waiting for us, we got lots of fun stuff to do. Let's go to the zoo and feed the monkeys. I can lend them your baseball cap. Let's make the day a very lot of fun. Growing up is just a trap. Don't it seem like...
Welcome to day 2. As you can see, I'm here with my water, and I have a few notes for you as I continue on with this week of what I eat in my frugal life. First, just a little bit of context. I am, at the time that I'm recording this, 56 years old, and I've been in menopause for about 6 years. So my appetite, my metabolism, and all of these things reflect that. I have a couple of health conditions which are thankfully well managed under the care of doctors and with medication that I take every day, but generally I can live my life as I choose. I don't have any particular bothering food allergies or intolerances that I have to work around. Next, I want to note where I live. I live at this point in my life in a large metropolitan area. I have 6 or 7 grocery stores within a 10-minute drive of my home. I have 2 within a 10-minute or 15-minute walk of my home. I live in a place of food abundance rather than, say, a food desert. I live in the middle of an agricultural region of the world, and so food is readily available. I am also a middle-class professional woman, and I have a budget that can so far rise with the rising prices. I don't know how long that will continue, but when I am thinking about frugal living and frugal choices in my meals, I am really thinking about choice from a place of having a choice. I know that some of you are struggling in countries where inflation is absolutely wild and where salaries simply can't keep up, and some of you are living with much less income than I have at this moment. I may be joining you in that space at some point in the future, but I would love to have your insights in the comments. How do you deal with rampant inflation? How do you deal with lower salaries or a fixed income? I think it's an important conversation to have, and I can't share all of that here with you because I don't have all the expertise. So please do comment down in the comments and let's help each other out.
Like putting all of your joy in a big brown bag. I won't listen to any of that jam. No, I'll never grow up. I'll never grow up. Growing up is just a big fat trap.
By the way, if you're getting value out of this video and you'd like to see more videos like this, would you give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already? If you'd like to contribute to the growth of the channel, click the link below for coffee, where you can make a one-time contribution, or you can become a monthly member. Morning, welcome to day 3. I am embarking on a special project this summer where I'm trying to take all that I learned in my Korean classes that I took over the last couple of years and really solidify it in my brain. And I want to really remember vocabulary, grammar structures, and things like that that I have already studied and supposedly learned. To my great shame, I still can't comfortably and reliably count to 10 in the Korean language, and so I have started a journal in which every day I'm going to be writing the day's date in words, and I'm going to be writing the numbers 1 through 10 in both Native Korean and Sino-Korean. Yes, there are 2 numbering systems. They're not difficult. It's me. I'm having a problem. Sino numbers starting from 0 and going to 10. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, when it comes to lunch, I'm going to respond to some viewer requests that I've had to walk you through a particular dish that I make fairly frequently, starring cabbage. So first of all, of course, the important thing is to cut your cabbage. Now, I am fortunate that I have a skillet and a pasta bowl that are about the same size as each other. So I cut enough cabbage in bite-sized pieces to fill both the skillet and the pasta bowl. I put a little bit of oil in the pan, I put in the cabbage, and I toss it around in the oil, and then I just put the lid on and let it kind of saute/steam for a little while. This is very much to your taste. I like my cabbage to have just a little bit of bite to it, but not very much. I like it pretty soft, and so I cook it for, I don't know, 5, 7, sometimes even 10 minutes. I also like to use the flavoring packets that come with the ramen noodles that I love to eat, and I usually like the chicken flavor. This is basically chicken flavored MSG, and I really like it. It adds a lot of flavor. I don't use the whole packet because you don't need a whole packet for cabbage, which has a lot of flavor of its own. But I'll sprinkle, I don't know, a third to a half of the packet on there and mix it in. Then, once I feel the cabbage is done to my satisfaction, I will add 2 beaten eggs. Just pour it around and it becomes sort of like a fluffy cabbage omelet. And then I will pull out of my fridge some ham and cheese, things that I would ordinarily put on a sandwich, put the lid on and leave it on a low heat until the cheese melts. At this point, it is nice and warm. It has wonderful flavor from that chicken seasoning, good stuff. And so I can slide it straight from my skillet into my pasta dish, and I have a wonderful lunch. Now, if you are sophisticated, you might want to put some sort of special sauce on there. My special sauce is always going to be ketchup. I also might like a little bit of spice, so sometimes I add a little sriracha or chili garlic sauce, something like that. But my basic go-to is always going to be ketchup because, I don't know, I have an inner 4-year-old that just never really grew up. I hope that you found this helpful, and there's no reason that you have to limit your trying out of this recipe to the ingredients that I have. Throw in whatever you have in the fridge and foods that you like. I guarantee you it's going to be good.
Lo último que se pierde, aunque a veces me cuesta encontrarte. Eres la sensación de fe que las cosas van a salir bien. Y la motivación que alienta mi alma y me da razón.
Esperanza, te espero, esperanza. Esperanza, te espero, esperanza.
I love that I live in one of the world's major metropolitan areas, but I get to walk to my local library through green space that is just like forest to me. It's lovely.
Oh my child, I know you're hurt and you can't let go. It's not your fault and you don't deserve all the bad and the hurt. I know you tried so hard. I know you've done your part. It's not fair. You did your time. How much longer will you suffer in this life? But don't give up. Just hold on tight. It'll be alright.